How to poach hundreds of Chinese scientists from the most important national security laboratory in the US to develop weapons for the CCP. A new intelligence firm report reveals the inside story. 154 Chinese scientists recruited back to China. According to the latest report released by Strider Technologies, a U.S. security intelligence company, at least 154 Chinese scientists working at Los Alamos National Laboratory have been recruited to China for scientific research in the past 20 years. Los Alamos was the first place to develop nuclear weapons in the U.S. The first director was Robert Oppenheimer, the father of the atomic bomb. The agency in charge is the U.S. Department of Energy. The report says many of the lab scientists were lured back to China to help the CCP develop leading-edge technologies such as deep Earth-penetrating warheads, hypersonic missiles, silent submarines, and drones. For example, bomb expert Zhao Yusheng, who worked at Los Alamos for more than a decade and received nearly $20 million in U.S. taxpayer grants, holds a top-secret Q clearance for the lab. He also led a national defense project to develop a bomb capable of penetrating deep underground. In 2016, Zhao joined a talent program in Beijing. Strider found that he subsequently left the U.S. to work at a research center in China. Currently, he is vice president of the Southern University of Science and Technology in China, where he is involved in defense research. The report also found that there are 15 old Los Alamos employees who have worked at the Southern University of Science and Technology successively, including former President Chen Qiyi. He made significant contributions to China's hypersonic missile program. Lai Jianping, a Master of International Law from China University of Political Science and Law, said that in addition to the lure of glory and wealth, there are also some Chinese scientists who really think that working for the CCP is the so-called patriotism, but it's not. The U.S., the world's police, has the most advanced and cutting-edge military technology capabilities, which is a benefit to the world. But if a dictatorial country like China narrows the gap with the U.S., it would be a security threat to the world. Autocratic states have strong military science capabilities, which means that these technological capabilities will be used to make murderous weapons, rather than for normal weapons manufacturing and for maintaining world peace. China's Thousand Talents program recruits scientists of Chinese descent to exploit American society. In 2019, a bipartisan Senate report said the CCP's Thousand Talents program and similar talent acquisitions were a vehicle for Beijing to exploit American research. In a 2020 speech, Federal Bureau of Investigation Director Christopher Wray said, "Through talent recruitment programs like the Thousand Talents program I mentioned just a few moments ago, China pays scientists at American universities to secretly bring our knowledge and innovation back to China, including valuable federally funded research. To put it bluntly, this means American taxpayers are effectively footing the bill for China's own technological development." In 2019, the Department of Energy passed a rule barring employees and contractors from participating in talent programs linked to China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea, Strider reports. The rule appears to have reduced brain drain, the report said. In 2018, the U.S. Department of Justice launched the China Initiative program to try to stop Beijing from stealing cutting-edge U.S. research. But the Justice Department was forced to drop the initiative last year due to political pressure. But national security officials say two threats from Chinese espionage and legal access to U.S. intellectual property remain. Clearly, Beijing is enjoying the benefits of exploiting American social loopholes. Los Alamos is by no means an exception. It's a matter of national security. The report also shows how China has used talent recruitment programs to gain access to U.S. technology and help build a military that seriously threatens U.S. national security. Bill Evanina, the top U.S. government counterintelligence official from 2014 to 2021, told NBC that this is the first unclassified report they've seen describing the threat in such detail. He said, "Los Alamos is by no means an outlier. China is recruiting scientists at other national labs and major research centers across the U.S. No one can say this is not a national security issue because everything from hypersonics to acoustics to warheads, we are perpetuating adversaries to use weapons against us, and that's hard for any American to swallow. Greg Levesque, a co-founder of Strider and lead author of the report, said in an interview with NBC that the talent programs presented a direct threat to U.S. national security. China is playing a game that we are not prepared for, and we need to really begin to mobilize.